case here in Los Angeles recently, we have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put two dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Samir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coon. The white man to go nuts if he can't shoot. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
We are
sense.
denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Ahmadiyyah.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, given to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations. I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation.
Queen.
In my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all in Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get mad. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat.
This is the sound of Eric Blackmail.
It's a cut on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans, and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine
Let's be real, we were all thinking this. What made Anouk's body glow like that?
Nah, you were thinking that. We knew why. We were thinking, damn, sis looks stunning. You were wondering why her body was glowing. And baby, you can tell me that it's one cream, one glow, one... Let me tell you why. Melanin, dark skin, chocolate. That's it. Anything else that she added to it is just an extra bonus because, baby, you can't buy the melanin. Like, it's gifted from God. I said what I said.
I'm unapologetically black for all rhymes and reason. I give no apologies for my blackness, giving rhyme or reasons. Black all the time, no matter the time of season. We spice up everything and add our flavor, we the seasoning. Hated by many, but admired by most. We the baddest from the U.S. to the Ivory Coast.
Another Queen Ahmadiyyah production.
We don't have to exert our power, we just simply coast. We've been put down, let down, and hung out to dry. But through all of it, we still keep our heads to the sky. Black forever, forever. I'm unapologetically black. We rise like the sun, strong and unbroken. Every word, every beat, our spirit is spoken. Unapologetic yet, yeah, we're the chosen. From the streets to the stage, the power's awoken. Black magic in our veins. Feel the motion, warriors of change. Pushing through every notion, no chains can hold us. We break through like oceans, educate, elevate. That's our devotion.
Another Queen Ahmadiyyah production.
I'm unapologetically black for all rhymes and reason. I give no apologies for my blackness, giving rhyme or reasons. Black all the time, no matter the time of season. We spice up everything and add our flavor, we the seasoning. Hated by many, but admired by most. We the baddest from the U.S. to the Ivory Coast. We don't have to exert our power, we just simply coast. We've been put down, let down, and hung out to dry. But through all of it, we still keep our heads to the sky. Black forever, forever. I'm unapologetically black. Still pushing through the struggle, can't keep us down. Voices loud from the underground to every town. Shades of excellence, ain't no hiding, won't back down. From the roots to the U.S. in the city's crown. Stay shining bright despite the hate they lay. Our culture's fire burns strong night and day. Black forever, the spirit won't decay. Raise the banner high, cause we here to stay. Sally, stay shine with the look good. Level I dog, so I cry, Sally. Angel, new command. Got thoughts I demand, and it's turn on Sally.
All right, hello everyone. Thanks for tuning in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your Saturday Night Vitamins. Okay, so let's get ready to get into it. All right, first of all, you all know it's past my bedtime. What am I doing here? Okay, and so thanks everyone for tuning in. So let's get ready to get into it. First of all, like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Now, with that all being said, I'm going to give people a few more minutes to get in here because actually, I had the wrong dates up. Okay, I had the wrong date up. Queen, how you glowing at midnight? Says Re-Educated Soul. Thank you, beloved. Okay, so I accidentally posted the video, posted the live for tomorrow. And then I was like, why is nobody in the chat? I know everybody can't be asleep. It's Saturday night. And so I realized I had the wrong date. So with that all being said, Queen Sam said, loving those glasses. Thank you. All right, Michelle said, feeding our souls. Thank you, beloved. Okay, so with that all being said, let's get ready to get black into it. All right, everyone, please like and share. Don't forget to make sure you're still subscribed to the channel, especially if you have not been receiving those notifications. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur. I'm sorry, at Dr. _A Shakur, and on TikTok at Dr. A Shakur, and Twitter at TheGoddess27. All right, with that all been said, if you all didn't see the spiritual broadcast earlier today about detoxing the brain and you didn't get involved in the trivia, well, you missed it. Okay, so hey, Tawana, Re-Educated Soul, Andrea is here, Miss AP, All Hell Nah, G from the Land, Queen Sam, Nita's a Mike's World, Tawana is here. All right, so let's get into it. One Who Cares, Alice, Coco V in the house. All right, Timber Dan, okay, I got a moderator. Honey, thank you, Timber Dan. I didn't think I was going to have any moderators in here this late. Shanita is here, Anita Harrell. All right, let's get into it. Queen Sam said the black cop showing out for the white cop. He was scared to touch that white girl. All right, so let's get into it. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Hey, Darius. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. Now, so earlier today, I reported, hey, Deronda, wavy though in the house. Earlier today, I reported to you all how an insider said that the powerhouse firm that dropped Diddy as a client did so at the behest of Lady Gaga, saying that Lady Gaga basically said that she was going to walk if they didn't get rid of Diddy. Well, now they've come out and said that's not why they did it. They said that's not why they did it, and Lady Gaga said that she never had that conversation. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. I don't believe it because I already showed you all the receipts this morning where Lady Gaga did the same thing to Nicki Minaj in 2010. Okay, so at the end of the day, and I also told you that this wouldn't be, if this is true, it wouldn't be just about Lady Gaga, because that could mean that other celebrities might walk away as well. But they're saying that's not the reason. They said it was because of the assault, which that makes sense. That absolutely makes sense because of the assault. And here's the thing. They didn't have any active cases with Diddy. Okay, so the assault makes sense, but was it because Lady Gaga said something about that assault? I still think that that's a possibility because she's done it before. So here's what they say. How Lady Gaga, oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong article. We'll get into that one in a minute. That's something else about Lady Gaga. Hold on. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, here we go. This came out a couple of hours ago. Okay, so Sean Diddy Combs dropped by powerful NYC attorneys, but not because of Lady Gaga, the firm claims. Okay, so the firm is saying that it was because of Lady Gaga. They say powerhouse Manhattan law firm Grubman, Shire, Marsalis, and Sachs, which reps most heavy hitters in the music industry, has kicked renegade rapper Sean Diddy Combs to the curb. Now, the decision to part ways with Mr. Combs was proactively made by the partners in the firm a number of months ago. Okay, they said they didn't just come up with this. They made this decision months ago as they felt it was the right thing to do. Okay, so they said the report that they did this because of Lady Gaga, they said that's not true. The report that the decision was the result of client pressure just isn't true. That's what a firm spokesperson said. Now, the unnamed insider reportedly told News Nation that the poker face singer said she was leaving the firm if they didn't drop Diddy. But a source who knows the singer told Page 6 that didn't happen. So Lady Gaga didn't actually say it didn't happen. A source who knows her. Okay, so now the attorneys say that they dropped the rapper due to the assault allegations. Okay, they say Diddy was with them for 20 years, and his buds with legendary lawyer Alan Grubman even known to stop by his Hampton digs before the moguls fall from grace. Okay, that's what the News Nation report said. Now, the firm's biggest fear was that a Gaga goodbye would trigger a race to the exits by other bold-faced artists. Okay, so this is what they say. They say that in the past and present, these attorneys have clients such as Elton John, Barbra Streisand, Lil Nas X, The Weeknd, Madonna, U2, Drake, and others. Okay, so now with that all being said, now that could or couldn't be true. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But here's the thing. Now, someone on TikTok said that the reason they dropped Diddy is because Diddy's facing RICO charges or whatever, and that they might be tied into it. Well, here's the thing. If they were tied into it or had anything or knowledge of it or whatever, well, don't stop now. Dropping Diddy's not going to make the charges go away if they had any charges coming. Dropping Diddy's not going to make the feds not still look into them. So that doesn't make any sense. If you've already been committing a crime or you've already had knowledge of a crime and you were in fact an accomplice or aided and abetted in any way or whatever, right? Well, when the feds find out, the police find out, just because you cut ties with that person doesn't mean you're not still going to get consequences. Okay, that doesn't mean you still won't get consequences at the end of the day. But here's the thing. Now, I was going to talk about this tomorrow, but since this came out with the whole Lady Gaga thing and I reported on it earlier, I wanted to come back and give you all the update because maybe the Queen was wrong. Maybe Lady Gaga didn't say that, but I still think she did. Okay, specifically because, like I said, she did the same thing to Nicki Minaj with the manager, saying that if they represented Nicki Minaj, then she was going to walk. Okay, so I absolutely believe that she did say it. Now, with that all being said, here's something that came to mind that I was going to talk about on tomorrow. So, Mercedes, do you all know who that is? Do you all not remember the Jonathan Oddi tapes? The Jonathan Oddi video that I showed you all months ago? Let's get into it, because Jonathan Oddi was dropping a whole lot of receipts back then that are happening right here and now. Okay, so please pay attention, because for one, Ben Mercedes is the son of one of those lawyers at that firm. Not only that, Ben Mercedes and Mark Garagos used to be Diddy's attorneys, and also Ben Mercedes used to work as an intern for Diddy. Now, at the end of the day, Jonathan Oddi said all of this in 2018. So let's go to the footage. And I have 3 clips. Actually, I have 2 clips that I want to play specifically where he continuously talks about Mark Garagos and Diddy. Please pay attention.
And they've had, Mark Garagos has had the FBI on me, has had other agencies looking at me and spying on me, okay, because they want to set me up as an extortionist, like if I was extorting Sean for money. It's wrong. Basically what happened is Diddy and Ross, which they're good buddies, okay, they're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross and Khaled, they're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross,
yeah.
and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay.
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Hamas. Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter. Okay.
Right.
Basically, he's Arab, Palestinian. Okay. The Ciroc agenda, okay, is basically binge drinking poured out on a youth. They promote binge drinking and drugs.
Gotcha.
The hip-hop agenda was laid out by Obama during his last presidencies purposely. That's why they had Tupac killed, because when they kill them, you gain fame. When your record sales go up, and then people listen to your lyrics and everything, and then you become famous, okay? That's how they do it, all right? Tupac's still alive.
Yeah.
He's in Cuba. Mm-hmm. Basically, what happens is the following. The hip-hop agenda is an agenda to move drugs all over the United States. You need to involve the DEA. They move all the dope, okay, on private jets, which don't get screened by
customs,
by DEA,
okay.
Inside the United States, okay. They move what's called high-grade powder MDMA. They move cocaine, and they move liquid cocaine in their bottles too. Okay, so they put the liquid cocaine in the bottles and they move it. I've seen the liquid cocaine, I've drank it myself, having sex with Diddy and Cassie. Okay, it's not good. He drinks it all the time. Alright, he calls it G-Juice, but it's liquid cocaine.
Alright.
How do I know there's a conspiracy against Trump? Because it's in the Illuminati card deck. He should look at it for himself.
But let me bring you back to Thursday night, Friday morning.
Sure.
I mean, how did all of this? I think I better understand what you're saying. But what I want to know is, how did that prompt you? How did that make you do what you did that night?
Well, we're getting to a point that his assassination is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because it's an agenda they're perpetrating on the media and the news. Example, Madonna is a client of Mercedes, Ben Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
He has her go on public TV and say, "Oh, someone should," I thought so many times of going up and blowing up the White House.
Gotcha.
Okay, they gave her that little message. That little message is Hillary's message, okay? Because Hillary sends it to Garagos, and Garagos gives it to Mercedes, and they give it to the dog. Okay, now
I get all of that.
you're gonna need an internet so I can show you. If I show you the website, you're just gonna go like, oh fuck.
All right. Help me understand you.
Sure.
How old are you?
I'm 42. I've been through all my life. I've had a great life. I've settled $4.125 million with Diddy. Okay, but he's scared that I was gonna expose him.
I don't want to talk about Diddy right now. I want to talk about you. Help me understand you. I mean, obviously we never met.
I know.
I don't know you from Adam's Cat.
I know.
I'm trying to, we'll get back to the event.
I got like 30 years of dogs. I'm good.
Where you from?
I was born in South Africa.
What town? What city?
Newcastle, the Valley of 1,000 Hills. I'm from Zululand.
Okay, so I find that very interesting. Now, did you all notice how he kept talking about Ben Mercedes and Mark Garagos, and then talking about Hillary Clinton and all of that, and Trump? Now, that's interesting. Now, remember that, because I'm going to go back to that in a moment. But before I do, let's listen to this other clip. Actually, I should have played this one first.
Okay.
It's the black people. Okay. I'm from Africa, so I'm not a racist. Okay. You my brother, so I like black people.
Okay.
My mom, I was raised by an African woman in my house. Okay. She was just a servant, but she was she took care of me.
Right.
So I love black people. Okay. I had settlement with Sean, okay? And he belongs to that agenda. That's why he's so famous. They land all the contracts. It's his attorneys, which are Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes. Ben Mercedes worked for Bad Boy Entertainment for 4 years and worked for Hillary Rodman for 5, okay? When I take Sean the threat of death on me, okay? I don't have it, but I can make it available under secrecy. That means that I wouldn't be liable, because I don't want to be getting framed for anything, okay? I had sex with Cassie and Sean, basically with the what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot of business, because what they would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with speakers and stuff, and I was like a sex slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right? I caught herpes, and I came back and I sued him for the herpes and won. But Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes were his attorneys, okay? And Christopher Leon's here was my attorney. They asked me to turn in that, which was the video recording, and I did so. They gave it back to me accidentally, and it's possible, I threw everything out, it's possible I can produce a copy.
Gotcha.
It's possible, I'm not sure. Now, how does this lead towards Donald Trump?
Okay.
The Mercedes family, Ben Mercedes, that works with Mark Garagos. Mark Garagos used to be Michael Jackson's attorney.
Yeah, out in Los Angeles.
Yeah. He had he drugged Michael and they OD'd him, okay? He didn't overdose. They OD'd him because they keep the royalties of the music. Michael alone made $860 million alone last year, okay, in 2017, which who keeps that royalty? The music companies. Who represents the media and entertainment in the United States? Most of them, Mercedes does. Kenny Mercedes, which is Greenman Mercedes Shire out of New York. Okay? So what they've been doing is they've been promoting a hate agenda against Trump. So people hate him, okay? Because they know he is very alpha, okay? Very alpha in the sense that he likes money, he likes to make money, and he likes women, and they know they want to defame him in certain ways with Stormy, with other people, because they want him out of the government, okay? But it ain't happening because it's too smart for them. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm trying to, right?
Donald is intelligent, is we.
Okay, so you all heard that. Now, with that all being said, here's the thing. He kept mentioning Diddy having Mark Garagos and Ben Meis as his attorneys. Now, these attorneys that fired or dropped Diddy as a client, these were Groupman, Shire, Meis, and Sachs. Now, Ben Meis doesn't work for them. Ben Meis and Mark Garagos have their own law firm, okay? However, the attorney that works with them is Ben Meis' father. Notice that he also talked about the Meis family. Okay, so he's talking about the family. Now let's get into it, because here's the thing. The marvelous Mr. Meis, meet the attorney who closes deals for Lady Gaga, Sean Combs, and The Weeknd. Another thing is, now here's just my theory. This is just my theory. Okay, I'm going to get into these receipts in a minute, but here's my theory on this whole thing. You know, I have been telling you all that Diddy would barter for his freedom. I told you all how Diddy was talking crazy. I showed you all, talked to you all last night about, or yesterday, how Diddy was talking crazy to Diageo. The executives came out and said the things that he was saying. They exposed it. They remained anonymous. Why would they want to be anonymous? Because nobody wants smoke with Diddy. See, here's the thing. Even though Diddy's going through all of this, Diddy is still very powerful. Diddy is, in fact, in my opinion, the Julian Assange, okay, of celebrity blackmail. Remember how Julian Assange dumped all of that information through WikiLeaks, exposing all of this stuff, Hillary's emails, and a myriad of other things? Now, Diddy, he has all of the same type of information. Now, my guess is this. That information or that conversation allegedly between Lady Gaga and the law firm was not supposed to get out. Notice they said an insider gave that information. So when an insider gives information, that's usually something, and not usually, it's always something that's not supposed to get out. Somebody sneaks and drops the receipts. So do you think Lady Gaga wanted anybody to know that she went to the firm and said that she was going to leave if they didn't stop dealing with Diddy? I absolutely don't think she did. Okay, of course she didn't want anybody to know that. You know why? Because she's friends with Diddy, or at least she was. She was one of Diddy's friends. I know she was definitely, and let me say allegedly, but she also was allegedly friends with Jay-Z and Beyonce. Now, you don't think that Lady Gaga was at some of those parties? Y'all don't think she was at some of those freak-offs? Maybe there's footage of her on some of the stuff. And at the end of the day, another thing is, Jonathan Oddi said in that video, in one of those clips, he said that Ben Meis had the FBI following him or something. So if this dude's working with the FBI, I seriously think that he'd be worried about RICO charges, okay, as it pertains to Diddy. And like I said, even if they were caught up in Diddy's BS, cutting Diddy off and dropping him as a client's not going to help. And Ben Meis doesn't work for this law firm. That's his father that works for that law firm. Ben Meis was Diddy's lawyer, I want to say in 2009, and he definitely was an intern for Diddy. I'll show you the receipts on that in a minute. But now, here's the thing. Let me just pull this picture up real quick. See that? That's Lady Gaga with Jay-Z and Beyonce. Now, these people are all friends. If they're all friends, I'm pretty sure they all knew what Diddy was doing. And I'm also pretty sure that they were all at those parties, okay? Allegedly. Now, with that all being said, let me put this banner up on the screen while I'm thinking about it, okay? This is all alleged. Please pay attention. Okay, Nita's and Mike's World said, I know Gaga was there. Okay, I absolutely believe it. Timber Dan said, interesting, Queen. Queen Sam said, right, Queen. They're like the judge in Georgia trying to figure out who snitched. Thank you. That's what's going on. They want to know who told this. Who is the insider that told that Lady Gaga went to them and said that she wasn't going to stay if they continued to rep Diddy? Because after all this stuff that's come out about Diddy, it's a bad look for anyone to be connected to him, and everybody knows it. That's why nobody's speaking up on his behalf, specifically after the video came out. So let's get into this, because he also mentioned Kenny Meis. Okay, so goes on to say, the old jokes, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Well, the answer is practice. Now, the chestnut could apply to Kenneth R. Marsalis, known as Kenny, who, as a partner and head of the music department at New York-based firm Grubman, Shire, Marsalis & Sachs, works in the building that houses the iconic concert hall itself. Now, Variety is honoring Kenny Marsalis and his son Ben with its Power of Law. Kudos to an invitation-only breakfast at the Beverly Wilshire Hotel. Now, this was on April the 10th. Let me see what year this was. This was in 2019. April the 10th of 2019. Now, it goes on to say, as the go-to attorney for Sean Combs, Lady Gaga, Nicki Minaj, The Weeknd, and Usher, Marsalis' career has seen a similar trajectory to that of some of the biggest music stars in the business. Kenny's expert advice and support throughout our journey has been invaluable. Okay, this is what they basically said. This is what The Weeknd's manager was saying. Now, so I said all that to say this. All of these stars were represented by Kenny Marsalis back in 2019. Okay, they say the most successful music industry execs started out as failed musicians, so Marsalis is in good company. But what also makes a music professional rise above the noise is commitment, something that Marsalis recognized as he graduated school. Okay, so I'm gonna skip past all that. Now, these people, it also said in the article that I read where they were saying that that's not the reason that they dropped Diddy. It also said they went to those parties. Did you all catch that part? It said that they went to those parties before Diddy's downfall. Hold on, let me pull that back up. Likes up, everyone, please. Like and share. Let's go back to that. Because it specifically said that before Diddy's downfall, and I'm going to show this on the screen. Hold on. Yeah, here it is right here. See, this is why I'm telling you, I absolutely believe they were at the freak-offs. Okay? Timber Dan said, no conflict. I call BS on that. Yeah, it absolutely is BS. Hold on. Now look at this. Not sure if you all can see that. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit. Let me see if I can enlarge this. Okay, now you should be able to see that somewhat. It says, okay, Diddy was the law firm's client for more than 20 years. He was buds with legendary lawyer Alan Grubman. Okay, that's one of the attorneys because his name's the first one in the title. Grubman, Shire, Marsalis, and Sachs. Okay, so he's friends with Alan Grubman, even known to stop by his Hampton digs before the moguls fall from grace. All right? Y'all see that? I'm sorry. You see how I put that together? Now tell me they weren't at those freak-offs, allegedly. Said he was known to stop by the Hampton digs before the moguls fall from grace. Okay? So yeah, exactly. So with that all being said, I absolutely think Lady Gaga was there too, but hold on. Now, here's another article where it says how Lady Gaga always gets by with a little help from her friends. Now, this came out May of 2020, and that's where I got the picture of Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Lady Gaga. Okay, those are her friends. Right, the same picture in this article. And then it goes on to say, Lady Gaga has a lot of friends with musical benefits. And then it lists some of those friends. It has Beyonce. First of all, it has Kobe Odonis. Then it says Beyonce. You knew that all eyes were on Gaga when Beyonce, who had already been around for years, took notice and paired up with the pop's new It Girl for a remix of B's video phone in 2009. They clearly hadn't lost each other's numbers because they went on to team up in 2010's hit Telephone, which for sheer diva power. Now, was the fabulous thing It was the most fabulous thing since Barbara Streisand and Donna Summer did No More Tears and Enough is Enough in 1979. Okay, so I'm sorry. Now, we already know that Beyonce and Jay-Z have frequented Diddy's parties. I've shown you the footage of them there. With that all being said, Lady Gaga being such good friends with Beyonce, y'all don't think that she's been friends with Diddy too, and they all had the same attorneys, and the attorney, according to the article, has allegedly been going to Diddy's parties before his downfall. You see, this is the thing. Now they don't want to fool with him. Queen Sam said, play your video. I think I seen her in there. She likely was. Okay, Queen Sam said, if Gaga don't sit that meat sit that meat suit down somewhere, okay? So make it all make sense. Now she doesn't want it. She didn't want Diddy to find out that she said that. That's just what I believe. Now, I could be wrong, but I also could be absolutely right. Now, another thing I want you to pay attention to is what Jonathan Oddi also said. He said that these men had a hate campaign against Trump and that they didn't like Trump and were trying to get him out of the government. Okay, well, he was talking about the Meis family. Well, that's interesting because here's an article that I dug up from October of 2020. It says, meet Midas Touch, the Super PAC that's gotten Hollywood's attention and millions of views with their anti-Trump videos. This was in 2020. Jonathan Oddi told us that in 2018. You see how the stuff that man was saying, even though people said he sounded crazy or whatever, and some of his things may not have been factually correct, but it was a whole lot of truth that he was speaking at the same time. Now it says, after launching their organization because they were tired of feeling helpless, 6 months later, the Meis brothers have raised $2 million and made 80 political ads in their quest to defeat Trump. And who are these brothers? Which of them is it? Let me pull this up on the screen. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Now, remember, you heard it here first. Now, here they go right here. From left, you got Ben Meis, okay, and this was taken September the 25th in Los Angeles. You got Jordan Meis in the middle, and then you have Brett Meis, okay? Now, with that all being said, it says the Meis brothers didn't set out to start a Democratic Super PAC but after weeks of venting their frustrations over Trump's handling of the Stupid 19 pandemic in their iMessage group chat, they decided to stop screaming into the void and start taking action. So Brett, Ben, and Jordan Meis launched Midas Touch as a blog in March, but it quickly transformed into a viral video powerhouse. Okay, so I'm just telling you right here, that man was absolutely telling some truths with a lot of the stuff that he was saying. But hold on. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Now, I could have sworn, now I might be wrong, but I could have sworn that Ben Meis was on an episode of Making the Band. And then it says right here, Ben Meis, let me just go to this. It's crazy. He did say DJT would be deleted and the Simpsons predicted the same thing. Well, here's the thing. That's very interesting, Reeducated. So he did say that. But if you remember, I told you all the same thing in 2020 when I had those two dreams about it. Okay? So I find it all very interesting. I'm glad you brought that up because I forgot to mention that. Hold on. Let me pull up this other receipt real quick. Okay, here we go. Hold on, beloveds. This is something I wasn't even looking for. I'm going to go back to this because I just saw another receipt. Hold on. Everyone, please get the likes up. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, so it says, yeah, he absolutely was on Making the Band. Okay, let me share this on the screen. I thought that I remembered him from Making the Band. He was much younger back then, but I remembered that name. Just like I remembered that Jonathan Oddi said the same name, Meis. Okay, so did Ben Meis work for Diddy? Yes, as anyone who's seen Making the Band will know, interning for Diddy is no joke. Okay, even if he calls you his nephew and attends your bar mitzvah. I started at the bottom. Meis says of the internship at Combs' Bad Boy. He says, I was the first one to get in every morning, and he would send me on every possible errand. Okay, so with that all being said, didn't Jonathan Oddi say that he worked for Bad Boy for 4 years, and then he worked for Hillary Rodham Clinton? I'm telling you, we should have paid more attention to what that man was saying, because he absolutely knew what he was talking about. And here's the verification of what he said also. Attorney Ben Meis on repping Colin Kaepernick, interning for Diddy and Hillary Clinton. So Jonathan Oddi was absolutely right. Now, while there are many notable attorneys in the world, it's safe to bet that Ben Meis has had one of the most remarkable careers of any 33-year-old attorney working today. As partner and head of the civil litigation department at Garagos and Garagos, he headed up with 2 of the most high-profile legal cases in recent history or recent memory. Colin Kaepernick's lawsuit and recent settlement with the National Football League, and successful class action suits against the disastrous Fire Festival and its founder, Billy McFarland. Also says Meis also serves as general counsel for Ice Cube's Big 3 basketball league. He was recently appointed nationwide lead counsel in a $1 billion class action against CenturyLink for overcharging subscribers, and he's deeply involved in charity work, including Kaepernick's Know Your Rights campaign, which teaches young people about their constitutional rights, and civil rights litigation representing victims of assault as well as police brutality. Now, unusually enough, it's all a logical extension of his high school and college internships, which included work at Sean Diddy Combs' Bad Boy Records and several years in the Washington, D.C. offices of then Senator Hillary Clinton and Representative Steve Israel. Okay, so it says Mark Garagos, the younger Meis' boss, is unsparing in his praise. He's an interesting combination of things in a lawyer. Okay, so with that, and saying that it's in his DNA. The deal making is in his DNA because his father is one of the greatest deal makers and negotiators that I've seen. But he also has all the great instincts of a trial attorney. Now, here's the thing. With that all being said, it is very likely, in my opinion, that Ben Meis began being an intern for Diddy because of his father's ties to Diddy, because his father was Diddy's attorney, because they say he's been his attorney for over 20 years. Okay. Re-Educate Soul said also nefarious and super eerie. Yes. Okay. Michael M said, wow, you're up late tonight, Queen. Yeah, it's Saturday, beloved. I stay up late sometimes on Saturdays. Pay attention. Now, with that all being said, I absolutely think, because now we have the facts from this New York Post report saying that Grubman was definitely friends with Diddy, good friends with him, and that he was going to those parties. So if he was going to the parties, well, there's a very good chance that the rest of them were going to parties as well. Okay, Lady Gaga being friends with Jay-Z and specifically Beyonce was likely at those parties too. And anybody who was at those parties and now knows that Diddy was recording the whole thing and has in fact been recording hours of footage since 1992. Okay, lest we forget, they're likely on some footage somewhere that Diddy has. And who wants to be exposed? Nobody does. That's why everybody's quiet. Okay, that's why everybody's quiet. And Lady Gaga damn sure didn't expect for Diddy or anyone else to find out that she said that to those attorneys, if she actually said it, and I believe she did. And this is all alleged. Okay, this is all alleged. Timber Dad said Queen's got receipts and she's gotta get them out. Dorada said, exactly, Queen. They all tied together. Exactly. Okay, who is this texting me this time of night? Hold on. Okay, y'all know what? People are so messy. People are so messy. Somebody just sent me fake Nancy Drew's video. Y'all are messy, okay? Y'all are so messy. Hold on. Let me see what they're talking about in just a second. So with that all being said, Re-Educate Soul said, this seems like it's going to cause a mad scramble to keep people quiet to protect the top brass. Might mean deletions as soon to follow. Absolutely. Danielle said, this is all a hot mess. Mr. Elevation said, Diddy probably warned all of them when he called out names. Okay, All Hell No said, I knew it. Let me tell y'all something. Here's the thing. Diddy probably has warned all of them. Okay? Now, here's what I'm thinking. I'm just thinking, I just see something like Jeffrey Epstein, something like that type situation happening. Because Diddy's got too much dirt on too many people. Don't you all think so? It seems like he's got too much dirt on too many people. Dad said hotmess.com. Exactly. He's got too much dirt on too many people, as far as I'm concerned. And I told you he's going to barter for his freedom. He's going to use those tapes. He's going to do just like Julian Assange. Now, they know that he could dump all this information at any given point. Okay, they know. And here's the thing. There's a whole lot of people that engage in sexual depravity. Okay, those types of things. There's a lot of these people that get caught up in a lot of these Pandora's box type situations. If you know what I'm saying, I'm talking in code. Okay, but if you catch what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, yeah, I absolutely think that Diddy's got a lot of them on footage. And some of these people are married. They've got wives. Okay, they've got wives and children that they don't want to know what's been going on. There's some of them that were probably doing illegal activities, as Jonathan, or not Jonathan, but Rodney Jones said. There was a lot of illegal stuff going on at the end of the day. So absolutely, I find it all so nefarious. A Re-Educated Soul said, indeed, you see what they did to Assange. They threatened him with treason. Exactly. Okay. Exactly. Okay. Real as a Get says, I seen on another platform the lawyers dropped Diddy because they might be included in a RICO. Well, here's the thing, beloved. Like I just said, somebody said the same thing on TikTok. I don't know if you saw the same video, but somebody absolutely said that on TikTok. And the thing is, if they were involved in RICO, dropping Diddy's not going to save you. Okay, dropping Diddy's not going to save you. If you've already done the crime, if you've already been an accomplice, if you already had knowledge of it or whatever, and you were involved in it in any way, shape, or form, you could drop Diddy all you want. You're still going to go down at the end of the day. So that wouldn't be a reason to drop Diddy as far as I'm concerned. I mean, you could, but that's not going to stop what's going to come for you if it all comes out. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Miss AP said Queen has to speak in codes. That's right, beloved. You know that's the truth. Okay, Danielle said, Queen, I remember when you reported Sloan Bella seeing his mouth being sealed up. Yes, thank you for bringing that up. Do you all remember when I showed the video about Sloan Bella? She said they were going to fix Diddy so that he couldn't talk, so he couldn't say anything. Like it's like his mouth was going to be sewn shut. Now, is that why his Instagram account is bare? Is that why there's nothing left on his Instagram account? I have questions, because we know he's not trying to hide evidence on Instagram by taking that stuff down, because it's already still there. Big tech keeps all of that stuff. If the FBI or the police want anything from any of our social media accounts, all they have to do, even if we delete it, all they have to do is go straight to big tech. Go straight to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whomever, and they can retrieve it. You can't get rid of that stuff once you posted it. Okay? If they want it, they will find it. So yeah, that's all very interesting. Diddy is getting the drop and still collecting royalties. So nefarious, said Mr. Elevation. Yeah, and let's not forget what I told you all. Southwest Houston X says, Texas says, does he still have Twitter? Yeah, he still had Twitter. Last I checked, his posts were still up on Twitter. Queen Sam said, no, Queen, an intern was working on getting it. An intern was working on getting what? An intern was working on getting what? You talking about the stuff off Diddy's Instagram? At the end of the day, beloved, I'm sorry. No, that's not how that works. Whoever was getting it, whether it was the feds or an intern, all I'm saying is if you delete it, they still can get it from Instagram. Okay? They still can get it from Instagram. All right, because remember I told you earlier how fake Nancy Drew was saying that the feds probably had an intern screenshotted it. Nobody has to screenshot that stuff, and it would take forever anyway. It would literally take forever to screenshot stuff on somebody's Instagram if you're trying to collect and gather data or information. So the best thing to do would be to go straight to the source. Okay, they would go to the people. Queen Sam said, perfect Nancy Drew. Okay, so Queen Sam, I get it. You try to be funny. Queen Sam said, I'm being funny. I was about to say, I'm like, Queen Sam, I know you didn't drink the Kool-Aid. But speaking of fake Nancy Drew, hold on, because somebody just sent me her video in a text. This is one of my friends and subscriber, clearly trying to be messy. Okay, they told me to start at the 4 minute and 4 seconds marks. Okay, let's see what they're talking about. Hold on, honey. They said using my talking points. Hold on. Hold on. Just like how you can delete text messages, but they can be retrieved. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Videos and all of that stuff that you can have in your phone, even on your computer. Let's not forget how the BTK killer, remember he got away with those serial killings for 30 years. Then on the anniversary, the 30-year anniversary, he decides to try to play, games with the cops. And so he left some of the physical evidence along with a disk that he had deleted certain things from, but they were still able to retrieve what he had deleted. And that's how his dumb behind got caught. That's why he's in prison right now. Okay, that's how he's in prison right now. But hold on, let's see what Nancy Drew's talking about, because I don't know why y'all being messy keep sending me this stuff. Hold on.
The feds cannot make your lawyers testify against you, because whatever Diddy was doing with his lawyers, it's under it's under attorney-client privilege, right? You would.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Didn't I say that earlier today? Y'all see how she changed her talking points when I made her look like a whole fool? Now she's saying that the feds can't make an attorney testify against you. But she just said yesterday that the lawyers dropped him because they might have to testify. All right? Now she's talking about attorney-client privilege. All right, please sit down somewhere. Dorada says she is so silly. Okay, I'm not going to call her names, but she needs to sit down somewhere is all I'm saying. I find it all so interesting. And hold on. And this must be who somebody was talking about when they said something about RICO charges, because that's what it says on this video that I'm not going to call the person's name, and I know you're watching. My friend who's a subscriber, it says Diddy attorney dropped him to avoid RICO charges. The same thing the person on TikTok said. Okay, I don't know who said it first, her or the person on TikTok. But at the bottom line is you can't avoid RICO charges by dropping somebody as a client. If you were with that person doing something and being a whole accomplice or whatever you were doing, at the end of the day, you're still going down when they go down. So you can drop them all you want. That's not going to help. Okay, I happen to think that they dropped Diddy because of what Lady Gaga said, just like that manager dropped Nicki Minaj when Lady Gaga wanted them to, because specifically, I think now that Lady Gaga didn't want that to get out, and that's why she's denying it. Or her friend, she didn't deny it. Let me rephrase that. She didn't deny it. According to the report, a source close to her said the conversation never happened. And the attorneys said that it wasn't due to what she said. It was because of the assault. Okay, but I find it all interesting because I think it was because people are on those freak off videos. That's what I think. Now, like I said, I could be wrong, but then again, I could be right. All right. So Waverdo said, whoever sent that is a menace. LOL. I want to tell y'all who sent it, but I'm not even gonna bust them out. Okay, because they are so messy. All right. That all being said, Oh, hell no. I said, those Amazon wigs are killing her brain cells. Girl, free yourself. Y'all are terrible. Okay, let's not bash anyone. Let's not bash anyone. Even though she called the queen an idiot, please pay attention. Okay? And Marie said, gosh, I hate when people take credit for other people's work. I do too. I give credit where it's due. Because another thing was, if you remember that video that I showed you all where Jaguar Wright was saying that Diddy was selling his FO tapes on the dark web, and he sold one for $500 million. Now, fake Nancy Drew tried to take credit for that 3 weeks later. She came up talking about that like she just cracked the code, but Jaguar already said that, and I did a video about it about 3 weeks ago. I gave Jaguar the credit, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying, yeah, some people absolutely do that. Okay, Mr. Elevation says, whoever sent that is petty, and I love it. Yeah, they are petty. That's why we're friends, because they're petty just like the queen. Please pay attention. Okay, so now with that all being said, I think we need to pay a little bit more attention to some of these things that Jonathan Oddi has said. Okay, because he has been right about a lot of these things. And also, here's another thing too. Think about when he said something about the Ciroc agenda, and then that whole debacle that ended up happening with Diddy and Diageo about Ciroc and all of that. Durana said, no, queen, don't go easy on her. She called you a drowning rat. She sure did, and a hamster, okay? And a hamster. And I don't know why she has it in for the queen. I don't know why she has it in for the queen. Dan said, I'm sorry, but who in the hell going to spend $500 million for a damn tape? Somebody who's on that tape doing something illegal or doing something that could be potentially very embarrassing, beloved. I don't know. I don't know if it's true. That's what Jaguar said. But here's the thing, Dan. If you remember, beloved, before Jaguar said that, I have reported to you guys that they were trying to sell some of these tapes, and they said it was with Diddy in compromising positions, and they were trying to sell it for $1.5 million. Remember that? And at the time, I was like, who's going to pay that kind of money besides someone who had to be on that tape and doesn't want to be exposed? So you have to think about it. These people, a lot of these people are billionaires. A lot of these people are billionaires. They'll do anything and everything and stop at nothing to keep from being outed for the nefarious things that they do behind closed doors. So I wouldn't be surprised at all. Okay, I would not be surprised at all, beloved. Southwest Houston Text says, I love your energy. Thank you, beloved. Okay, so this is all crazy. Timber Dan said, that's true. It's a drop in the bucket for them, shaking my head. Exactly. Miss AP says, she calling Queen names. Yes, honey, she called me a drowning rat, an idiot, a hamster. She said a whole lot. Now, I'm not going to call her names, of course. I'm just going to point out where she lies and paints narratives. That's all I'm going to do. But at the end of the day, you know, I don't really get bothered by stuff like that. People can say what they want to say. Like I told y'all before, I don't look like a drowning rat or a hamster, in my opinion, but her wig does. Okay, that's why I call her wig number 2. All right, because we know who the first wig is. But let me continue. Let me stop being petty and going in on people. It's too late for all of that. So anyway, I just want you all to pay attention. So we have Jonathan Oddi, who told us in 2018 that Ben Mercedes and Mark Garagos were Diddy's attorneys and friends, okay? And that Ben Mercedes worked as an intern for Diddy first and then worked for Hillary. And we have the receipts to verify that that is true. He wasn't lying. He also said that the Mercedes family had it in for Trump and they had a hate campaign. Well, that too is true. According to this report, that's how they really got Hollywood's attention. That's what it says. These 3 sons, Ben, Brett, and Jordan. Okay, for spending all of this money, they raised $2 million and made 80 political ads in their quest to defeat Trump. All right, so anyway, I find it all interesting at the end of the day. You know, they could have been caught up. April said, Queen, she looks like a mosquito. Okay, I'm not going to go in. I think she's a pretty young lady. I'm just going to be honest. I think she's a pretty young lady. Y'all said she looks like a mosquito. I think she's an attractive young lady. I'm not going to, you know, disparage her looks, but I will disparage her lies. Okay? I will disparage those lies that she tells. Darius said wig one is fake Nancy's mama. Oh my God. You all are terrible. Let me get up out of here. So anyway, I came on live today because I may not be live tomorrow because I got invited to something. And so I said, let me just go ahead and go live tonight, even though it's late. Okay, you are something else. Danielle says, all of their money doesn't mean a thing in the Most High's eyes. You're absolutely right, beloved. You're absolutely right. All hell no said, yes, an attractive mosquito. You all are terrible. AJ said, Queen, you ain't gotta be nice. She looks like a wasp. I am so done with you all. Oh my God, you all are just as petty as I am. You all are just as petty as I am. This is all nefarious, okay? Son of a gun, Diddy's dad was an informant, so it is named right. I think Janet was side-eyed. I think Janet side-eyed Diddy. You talking about Janet Jackson with that video they had? Let me tell you something. Diddy's father absolutely was an informant, and we already know that Diddy was too. We saw the paperwork, remember? I showed you all the paperwork. So yes, like father, like son. His father was also a nefarious gangster. Diddy tried to be a gangster, okay? Queen Sarah said queen of petty and her petty followers. Absolutely. H2 to Kelly said, y'all going in. Aren't they though? They are something terrible. Dorada said, we are your loyal royals, Queen. I see. Thank you. Danielle said, I need this laughter, and I do too, okay? Okay, Mama Forbiddable and the MFer said, yes, Queen, please watch that video. Okay. All right, so with that all being said, I love you all to life, honey. At the end of the day, this story is getting more crazy as the days go by, more twists and turns. Now we're finding out that Grubman was friends with Diddy. Now that's interesting because I didn't know specifically that Grubman had a close friendship with Diddy, but I absolutely knew that the Masalis did because there's pictures of them together online. So I did know that, and I also knew that his son, Ben, absolutely was an intern for Diddy. And I did tell you all that I could have sworn that I remembered seeing him on Making the Band. And so I found that receipt on Google by a simple Google search. And so I was right. So with that all being said, honey, it's a whole lot of stuff going on at the end of the day. Miss AP said, Queen, this is oh so nefarious. It absolutely is. Okay. It absolutely is. All right. So with that all being said, I hope you all enjoy the rest of this night. And maybe I'll go live at some point tomorrow. I don't think so, though. I'm not going to bank on it. But I will be posting something. I do have something I'm going to upload. I've already recorded it, but something I'm going to upload for the members of the channel. Okay? For the members of the channel. And it's going to be maybe a 10 to 15 minute video that I already did for you guys. And with that all being said, let me make sure I didn't leave anything out. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. And so let me ask you all this. How many of you think, one's in the chat, how many of you think that Diddy is actually going to go to prison? Because I don't think Diddy's going to prison. You see, here's the thing. Diddy has already seen what happened to Bill Cosby. He's already seen what happened to R. Kelly. And Diddy's not trying to go down that route. He's already seen what happened to Harvey Weinstein. He's already seen what happened to Jeffrey Epstein. I don't think Diddy's going to go to prison. I don't think so. Now, I wouldn't say that he might not end up like Epstein, but at the end of the day, I don't think he's going to be sitting in prison like R. Kelly is. I just don't think that's going to happen. At the end of the day, yeah, he'll absolutely be arrested, I believe, and indicted and all of that. But I don't think he's going to do prison time. I think that Diddy will either, unfortunately, and I don't wish this on him, but I'm just saying in reality, I think that because of all the stuff that he knows and all the stuff he has on people, and all these people are so concerned, all of these people are sitting around waiting, okay? Worried, I'm sure. And let's not forget that after his residences were raided, some of these people that were on the footage had already been contacted by the feds, and they've already started talking to the feds. Some of these people have already started talking to the feds, but there's also some footage that likely the feds don't even have as of yet. Where is that footage at? There's no telling where it is. If Diddy's been doing this since 1992, documenting everything, hours and hours of footage, there's no telling who all he has the receipts on, okay? I'm talking about not just people in the United States. Let's not forget how often he frequented the UK, and he's got friends over there, including his so-called alleged sugar daddy, Ronald Burkle. Okay, let's not forget that. Let's not forget about the Medicis family that I told you all about. All right. Let's not forget about that Turkish DJ who turned up dead, who had ties to Diddy. So there's no telling how far and wide this all extends. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is Diddy is going to be using what he has as leverage. That's why he's not locked up already. I want you all to pay attention. When someone's house or residence is raided, somebody goes to jail that day. Somebody goes to jail that day. Lisa Lovett said, thank you, Queen. You're the best. Thank you, beloved. Somebody goes to jail that day. When there's a raid, how are you not in jail already? That's because Diddy still has some level of power with the stuff that he has. Just like Julian Assange. I just want you all to pay attention, okay? Like I said, he's the Julian Assange of blackmail as it pertains to celebrities. All right? Danielle said they're all going down. They need to, because I am sick of these types of people. All right? And let's not forget those nefarious lawsuits that I read to you all with those accusations against Beyonce and Jay-Z, and Diddy was named in there, R. Kelly, okay, all of these other people, Ashton Kutcher. All right. Now, of course, they were deemed as frivolous, and I'm not saying they're true, but don't you find it very interesting that all of those crazy things that were said, some of those things were also said in the lawsuits currently filed against Diddy? Don't you find that interesting? So, yeah, it's a whole lot of stuff going on. With that all being said, everyone enjoy the rest of this night. Queen, should I wake Zeus, my dog, up? He likes your song. No, don't wake your dog up, beloved. Don't wake him up. It's too late. All right. So anyway, love you all to life. Everyone enjoy the rest of this night. Each one teach one is how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Peace.
Hey, yo, Nick, hit him with that gold all in my skin. God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece. This time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why